museums and museum educators can better work with teachers. Do you have any tips on the best way to maybe get teachers in the door of your museum?
Yeah, so there are a lot of ways to go about this because I think by and large teachers are very eager to engage in that kind of professional work. So obviously I know there are some organizations that have funding to provide teacher fellowships and pay maybe for one teacher to work in their archives to develop resources, and obviously being able to do that as your summer teacher job instead of catering or whatever else it is that you do is always helpful, but it doesn't have to involve money always. Teachers are always on the lookout for recertification points, particularly recertification points that they're going to enjoy getting anyway. And history teachers love history, and English teachers love English, so getting them, immersing them in resources like that, and saying, hey, we'll also give you one recertification point per hour for doing that work is really useful. And that process, by the way, any museum can just give a teacher who's done work for them a certificate saying the amount of hours they've worked, and those teachers will take that back to their divisions, who will then award that credit. So it's a really easy process. There's no approval beyond handing the certificate to the teacher and having them take that back with them.
That's great. So, very helpful. So if a museum educator in putting together one of these great new programs, or they have an idea for reaching out to a teacher and they want a little feedback, could they contact you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I really just personally love doing this kind of work. I've been able to sit down and kind of go through the mental exercise of planning lessons using museum resources in my head as part of this job, which is great. Like I was an assistant principal for a couple of years and really was missing some of that classroom piece. So I get to do that, and anytime a museum educator reaches out to me and says, what do you think about this thing? How might you proceed with this? And I get to activate my teacher mind, which is just so much fun. And part of really, when we talk about outreach to the museum community, that's really what it's all about. So by email, by phone, anytime. I love building those relationships and offering advice, suggestions, feedback, whatever. I mean, any level of partnership, I'm totally happy with.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. So
what is the first step a museum educator could take to learn more about teachers and to reach teachers better?
Yeah, so the first bit of advice I would have is sign up for Teacher Direct. It's a free service that we provide kind of targeted at teachers for sharing professional development opportunities, all scholarships, grant programs, all that. So first sign up for that just so you can get a sense of like the kind of things that we put out there. But that's also where we're happy to publicize any events that museums are doing. Be they like summer teacher institutes or essay contests. I mean, once you sign up, you'll see that we publicize so many different kinds of things. And that's a totally free service. Just shoot me an email and I add it to Teacher Direct. It's that easy. So start off with Teacher Direct, and then just don't hesitate to ask questions. No question is there isn't like too elementary of a question. Those are the ones that are really easy for me to answer. So please reach out with any questions you may have. A lot of our folks that I've spoken to so far, I think are, they're the curator, they're the director, they're the volunteer coordinator, and oh yeah, they also do education stuff.
Yeah.
So it's those folks that I feel like sometimes, they might have questions, but they're like, how in the world do I do this? Not every organization has a dedicated museum educator. So I'm happy to work with anyone on anything.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for coming to talk to us today, Taylor. I appreciate it. And Taylor's contact information will be posted on the website for you. And just a reminder too, if you're with the museum, make sure to update your information in our member directory, because the link to that directory is available for teachers as well. So they can see what your programming is and where you're located just on our member directory. Thanks so much. Have a great day.